All right.
Hi, I'm Sheana Davis, the Epicurean Connection, and welcome to our pizza class. This is a really fun class that we teach for local kids and through our local Stand By Me Mentoring Alliance, Boys and Girls Club, and kids around the country on how to make pizza because it's so much fun. And in these times, we all want to do something interactive. So we've come up with this class. So we're going to make a pizza today. We're going to make stuffed breadsticks and calzones. And after the class, we will email you each the recipe of the dough and how to make them, or you can purchase them at a local pizzeria or your grocery store. I mean, you can find pizza dough pre-made at Trader Joe's. So your choice, you make the dough or you purchase it. So my husband, Ben is here. He'll be baking off the pizzas, calzones, and breadsticks. And so first of all, Ben, I'm gonna make the breadstick.
Sounds great.
So I'm gonna a stuffed breadstick, and who doesn't love a stuffed breadstick? I think Oz, your son, would love this. So we roll out the dough, and then we slice it in the center with a knife, but not all the way through, just halfway, and then spread it out with your fingers, and then we put in your stuffing. I'm gonna put some mozzarella and some olives. And some garlic. And then I'm gonna top it with tomato sauce, the backwards way. But the tomato sauce on top is delicious. So Ben now is gonna he's gonna put one in the oven, and then it will come out and we have an olive mozzarella pizza stuffed breadstick. But before we put it in, we kind of roll it over. You take each edge and clip it with your fingers. If you would, clip it. Leaving it open. And then here we have one that we made with mozzarella, onions, olives, and arugula. So we have made ones, and Ben's gonna put one in the oven at the moment. So second of all, Ben, we have a pizza dough rolled out, and you can roll the pizza dough out with a rolling pin, with a wine bottle. You can roll it out with whatever you'd like. So Ben shows her your pizza. Ben rolled a pizza out, and he put a little salumi and pepperoni on top. He's gonna put it in the oven. And these ovens are great. They're tabletop, meant for outdoor use only. And for these ovens, you can order these on Amazon and cook in them. You can make pizzas, calzones, pastries, everything, but they're meant for outdoor use only. We're in a warehouse, so our doors rolled open. So that way we can use it indoors. But these pizza ovens are fantastic. You can make frittatas, pizza, calzones, breadsticks, anything you want in them. Cookies, chocolate chip cookies. So right now, Ben has the pizza in the oven, correct, Ben?
The pizza's in the oven now. One of the most important things to remember is you want to heat up your pizza stone ahead of time. So heat around 300 degrees, and when you start baking, take it up to about 550 if you can. Depends how hot your oven is. You really can't. Up to 600 is fine. And then you just have to wait and peek in as you're doing it. The breadsticks take a little less longer. And the calzones take a little less longer as well. And the first one is, I always say, we have a big pizza oven in our house. The first pizza of the season invariably becomes a calzone because I haven't honed my skills down. And after the first couple, I get the rhythm, and the pizza season goes down in the fall. Next spring, I'm just as bad as I was the previous spring, and it takes a little while to get going. So there's a little trial and error, but you can just roll them over, and they taste delicious.
And you don't need this pizza oven. You can make these in your electric or gas oven at home, with or without a pizza stone. If you don't have a pizza stone, you can use a sheet pan and then put your dough on it and bake it off at 450 degrees. So if you don't have the oven or the stone, that's completely fine. Heat your oven to 450 and use a sheet pan, and you'll have a delicious pizza. So while the pizza's cooking off, I'm gonna make a calzone. And with the dough recipe that we will send you out, I rolled it out, and we have a fresh tomato sauce. And we have some arugula. And if you don't have arugula, you can use spinach. Or if you don't like greens, don't use greens. I know a lot of my kids don't like greens. And then we use mozzarella cheese, but again, use any cheese you have in your house already. You can use whatever cheese you have and what you like. Parmesan. Here locally, we use Vella cheese. I got some red onion, some olives, and chopped up garlic. And then what I do is roll it over, literally in half. And this is where you can shape it into a calzone shape, like a half moon shape, if you would. And then I pinch each edge. And there we have a calzone, which you can fill with anything. You can fill it with your leftover pasta dish from last night, your hamburger. Calzones are really meant to make whatever you would like to fill them with. As long as you make the pizza dough, you can fill it with whatever you would like. I mean, we've made taco pizzas. It's delicious. So taking your calzone, Ben, you want to put this in the oven? Okay, so we'll hold on this. So we'll have our calzone here, but over here, we already made one to show you. We made a breadstick. So this was a stuffed breadstick that we covered with mozzarella and we filled in. And now you have a mozzarella breadstick, which you can dip in marinara or sauce it, and it's delicious. Oz, I'm sure your son would eat that. I mean, deliciousness over here. And we use a crushed tomato sauce, but you can use any tomato sauce, packaged tomatoes, your choice, whichever tomatoes are accessible to you. And a calzone, which we baked off just a few minutes ago. And I would cut the calzones in little slices and then serve them. So we filled it with onions, garlic, olives, arugula, and tomatoes. So we have a calzone, and I usually slice them in slices and serve it like a pizza if you would. So there we have the calzone. How's your pizza doing, Ben?
I will check. I think you have a question.
You can wash your calzone with olive oil is what I use. Typically, we just do them on their own at home, but you can brush it with olive oil. You can brush it with egg, which makes it beautifully brown. So yes, you can egg wash it if you'd like. The egg wash makes it a beautiful brown. Just so many people nowadays don't eat eggs, so I don't typically use them anymore. In my beginning of my catering career, we used egg wash all the time. So I would say olive oil, and I can actually grab some olive oil and drizzle it over the top. And then like a true Italian, I'll just rub it over the top. You can use a pastry brush, but this way. That one's ready for you, Ben.
We'll just be a couple more minutes on the pizza.
Mm-hmm.
We'll slice it up and put the calzone in, and give her a few other things as well.
So we brushed it with olive oil, but that was a great question because in the traditional way, you would use an egg wash. So I greatly appreciate that question. Nowadays, we don't use egg anymore. So the pizza dough recipe is all-purpose flour, yeast, and water, and a little bit of salt and sugar. And you'll each get that recipe after we conclude the show today. And you'll be able to make calzones, breadsticks, mozzarella, and also pizzas. And with this also is we like to point out, you can make a dessert pizza, which we love doing. And we're not going to really demonstrate today, but at our home, whenever we make a pizza, we always make a dessert pizza. And one of our favorite was Irish Paul, which is a friend of ours, he took creme fraiche, nectarines, sliced thin nectarines, and macadamia nuts. And it was probably one of the best pizzas we'd ever had. And we had never thought of it, heard of it. And now we call it the Irish Paul. So don't forget, you can make sweet and savory pizza doughs. And if you have extra dough, like I do today, don't hesitate to bake them off in breadsticks for your lunchbox tomorrow. Make some breadsticks to make a sandwich, make some breadsticks to slice and make toast in the morning. I mean, there's so many uses, and the bread dough is so economical to make, and they're all EBT, WIC, SNAP approved. All the ingredients: yeast, sugar, flour, salt, water. And you can make bread dough, and the pizza dough, you can also make a loaf of bread. If you make the same dough that we're going to send you, you can make a 2-pound loaf of bread in your oven and bake it 350, and you'll have a loaf of bread that you can make sandwiches. So this recipe is so economical and so easy to make and accessible to everyone. So that's what I love about this. So Ben's about to pull the pizza out.
Looks good.
So we rolled out the dough. We put on some tomato sauce, some mozzarella. Oh, that looks delicious, Ben.
And you can see it just starting to brown up around the edges, and you can see the cheese melted, and that's when you know it's ready.
This is one of our favorite tools my husband Ben found. Where were we? In Monterey. We found one of these, Carmel. We found these at a little kitchen store, and it's a blade that rolls around. Of course, you could use a chef knife, so I'm going to slice it with this pizza cutting tool here, which we love. But I'm also going to demonstrate you can use your chef knife at home.
You can hear that beautiful sound. It's perfectly crispy.
You hear the crunch? And for here, I would actually sprinkle on a little bit of the arugula after it's cooked. And this is common in the pizzerias. Cook your warm pizza and then add in some fresh greens. I might even put a little fresh red onion because it tastes delicious raw. And there you have a delicious pepperoni mozzarella pizza. So each of you today will get the recipe for the pizza dough, and I'll list ingredients. And from there, I hope you use your pantry to make pizza. Use what you have in your home kitchen. If you have leftover hamburger, leftover taco fillings, have fun making a pizza. I mean, strawberries and a little bit of sugar sprinkled on top, brown sugar, is delicious pizza. So have fun making desserts. Make the calzones, make a dessert calzone, almost like a patisserie. So there's no end to the use of how you cook all these doughs off, so sweet or savory. So I hope that you all enjoy these recipes. Any other questions today, Oz or Ben?
One thing that is kind of left is rolling up hot dogs with the dough.
Oh, yeah.
And you can also put them to work to make them do, which is another one of the hands-on things about cooking is if you get your kids excited, they'll do most of the work. They're not so great to clean up, but you'll have to work on that a little bit. But otherwise, it works out pretty well.
Absolutely. Thank you, Ben. And thank you all for joining us today for the pizza calzone breadstick recipe class today. And we look forward to having you join us again each week on Thursdays at 11. And each week we'll host a cooking class that is all EBT, SNAP, and WIC approved for all ingredients. And we look forward to having you join us again. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you.